Hope everyone's doing well. This is Anish back at you, and I am on week 6 of my 7 week challenge. And this week I've taken a particularly ambitious project where what I want to do is to help instructors by, let's say, them having taught a day worth of content for them to generate, let's say, a 1 minute bite sized video that summarizes everything that they have done. And so I'm taking it one step further right now. And what I'm doing is someone can enter a prompt such as what is Kubernetes, and that will come up with a bite sized 1 minute video. And the cool part is it would be something that I would be teaching. So I am the AI avatar. What I showed you yesterday was using a service called DID, where I uploaded my avatar to the through the API into DID, and DID was coming up with my face and lip sync and all of that. You could see the output from yesterday's video that it was not that great. And so what I've done is I've gone ahead and I'm building a machine learning model to be able to train from data that I've been, giving YouTube. So with all the videos that I've been doing since the start of this challenge, all of that is data where I have my face in most of the videos. There's also content in the videos. And so it comes up with, it has data with my face in it, how I move, how my accent is sounds like, and my lip sync and everything. And the hope is, at the end of this experiment, that I'm having a service that can take a prompt and be able to generate these 1 minute videos. So this is a pretty uh, complicated project. And as you can see, I'm using Kiro. And Kiro can, what it does is it creates specs of the tasks design and the requirements, and from the tasks you go one after the other. Now Kiros, I have been working around it. If you might ask, why do we even need to learn software engineering anymore? The answer is, sure, this generates all the code and things like that, but you can see how much I had to work around it, how much I had to give it instructions, how much I had to um, you know tell it what to do. And there are places where, for example, it makes mistakes. And like Claude 3.7, when I want to access that API, it gave a wrong model ID and it was not able to correct it. So I have to go and figure out the model ID from documentation and actually give it to it. So there are parts where, I just want to let all of you know that even though there are tools like Kiro with agentic IDs, they are still, reaching a stage of complete evolution. So I would take it with the hint of salt. And in this particular case, I also gave ideas about what kind of machine learning models to use. So some knowledge around that range would be great. And so here you can see that I first cleaned the data. Well, in this particular case, there wasn't much cleaning either, because the model that I used is, so I have my train videos here, and you can see here that one of the videos looks like this, where I'm teaching one of the 7 week challenges. And so this is one of the training videos, and I have only 19 videos, so I don't really know how the output's going to turn out, everyone. So I'm not banking on this particular method, which is why I have a fallback DID option, which I will deploy as a service. But the model behind these videos is, I'm using a service called a model called, the base model is animate diff. And so animate diff is essentially adding a unit on top of stable diffusion. And so now it can actually capture all the different motions from these different videos. And so all the splitting into frames, everything is going to be part of the model itself. And the fine tuning I'm doing with LoRa, okay, because LoRa is really good. You don't have to muck around with all the parameters. You just have to focus in the attention layer, and it works through there. And so It was a pretty straightforward model that I took animative as the base and then fine tuned it with LoRa. And so this is how my uh, training looks like. And so if I go in here and you can look at the training script. And so here you can see that the framework is working on top of diffusers for this particular model. And what I'm doing here is essentially using OpenCV for the video capture and getting the frames and things like that. And ultimately, I'm doing a regular training validation and figuring out what the errors are like normally we do. And these are all the arguments that I have. Now I also have a hyperparameter optimizer so that it finds the optimal set of hyperparameters. At the end of the day, my validation loss came out to be zero point 0.2, which I'm not super happy about, but I can deal with it. The learning rate, I made it from 10 to the minus 5 to around 10 to the minus 4. The batch size, I have the possible hyperparameters as 2, 4, 6, and 8. The LoRa rank, I made it from, I think it was 32, and then I went up to 128 because, it is a Bayesian search in the hyperparameter tuning, but still I don't want to, give it too much of a range. And the dropout, I think it was 0.02, around that value. And so I had a quite a extensive number. The epochs that I trained was just 15. So I finished the training job, everyone. The training job took only 1 hour, and you can see here that if I go into SageMaker. So I basically wrote, or not me, but Kiro wrote a SageMaker training service, and that started a training job in SageMaker AI, which is the new branded SageMaker. And you can see here that in training, I have hyperparameter tuning jobs, and you can see here that this was the one that finally completed. So I think I was doing 3 jobs in parallel. And so you can see here that there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And these are all, there were a lot of failed jobs. And so ultimately, like I said, the validation loss at the end of the day was around zero point 0.2, which is fine. I would have liked below zero point 0.1, but below zero point 0.1 would have had some kind of early stopping criterion. And so I usually in my past, with this level of data, I've had experience around zero point 0.2 with LoRa fine tuning. So I feel it's reasonable. Again, you can see that I'm building this live, everyone. I don't know what the output's going to look like, and I'm sort of taking a big risk while showing all of this to you on what the output can be. And so, again, training job took 1 hour. That's it. And right now, I'm done with the training job, everyone. And if you look at the Kiro tasks, the other things I've done is I've written tests for the face, the style, all of that. The third task, which is all these face requirements, and so sorry, the fourth one where I've written all these model validations, where there is motion smoothness assessment and some kind of scoring system that Kiro automatically came up with, the 0, 1 to 10. And all the scoring systems I did for just sample data, and all of them came up as 8. And ultimately, I had a reporting dashboard that I'm going to look at. And so that dashboard looks something like this. So this is just simulated videos, okay? So the overall quality, you want it close to 1. And again, I'm just throwing out numbers here, but again, these are simulated data. If you are really interested in what happens under the hood, feel free to message me. We can actually geek out on all the underlying model details, okay? And so this ultimately is the test right now is just simulated data because I don't have the inference pipeline set up yet. So I finished this particular task, and right now I have a few more tasks that I want to get through. So this particular task where um, I'm going to actually have a content generation service for the video context, meaning when I write a prompt, the very first thing that's going to happen is Claude 3.7, which is not, this Kiro based 3.7. It's actually going to Bedrock and accessing the Claude 3.7 model is going to come with the summary part of a 1 minute the text behind the 1 minute video, the script behind the 1 minute video. So that is the first part that I'm doing here, and once I'm done with that, I think by tomorrow I'll be able to show you all the model deployment pipeline, and then comes all the monitoring and continuous training and the entire CI/CD pipeline that I have to build for this ML work. So hopefully, wish me luck. I can have something tangible tomorrow where now I have my own face talking through a 1 minute video that can summarize what happened through the day directly from prompts. I have not seen too many of these products around in the market. So I really hope that this can help many teachers. But with that, that's it I have for today, everyone. Thank you again for watching. And hopefully, you're following my journey, and hopefully, you're also building alongside. And so, with that, I think week 6, it will take till Friday to get a full polished product because I might have to train again and get more videos and recordings. But I think by Friday we should be done. And if I'm unsuccessful in this model, I will probably deploy the DID service. Right now, I'm paying $29 a month for the premium version, where I can add my own avatar. But you all saw the output yesterday. It's not, you know, what I expect. And with that, have a good rest of your day, everyone. And I will see you all tomorrow. Bye bye.